to be aware of when going to the next full moon party, because this is what happened to me, you know. I went there the day before at the harbour. For those who's just going to ride there and get the ticket, you can get them at the, you know, the tourist places. You could buy them there. You probably pay a little bit more, but if you go there yourself, you just buy a ticket straight at the harbour, and then you could go. Well, anyway, I went there the day before. I put a couple of videos out on it, you know, so if any of you guys ever want to watch it, you could watch it and look back. But they told me all of that, and as you see it, it's on video. You know, they even say it. It's not me saying it. They were telling me. And but I gathered, it's raining now. I gathered after what happened, you know, what they'd done to me. You know, because I went there the day before. They said to me, "Oh, come back tomorrow. You buy a ticket tomorrow." I asked them all the times and all that. I showed them the thing. I think that's on the video. And anyway, I go back the following day. They said, "Oh, the last one's at 3. That's the only one left." So I assumed that they went in the evening as well, you know. But there was no information there saying that there was any boats leaving in the evening, and they never gave me that information, because I even asked them that, you know, when I went there the day before, but that wasn't the case. And I realised there's boats going all the way through the night, you know, every like 2 or 3 hours, not straight through the night, but up until like, you know, 1 o'clock in the morning, and then you got boats coming back every hour. That's what they tell you every hour on the way back. The last boat is at 6:30, and then it opens back up at 9:30 in the morning for those who missed the boat and have to wait till 9:30 in order to get the boat back to Koh Samui, or pretty much any other island close to Koh Phangan. But yes, just be aware. So if you do watch that video, and if they tell you that because you went there the day before and you went early, so they just wanted to sell me that ticket and get me on that island early, which they did, a lot of people, just so they can spend money on the island, because you're there throughout the day, you know. So yeah, and they've probably been told that by management to do that, you know. But for those who already know, no, I don't know. Maybe when you get from the tourist booth, maybe they don't tell you that. Maybe they would just sell you a night one. I'm not quite sure, but I just went straight to the harbour. So, you know, any of you guys what know better than me, yeah, leave me a post and let me know. They said the boat was coming back every hour, you know, to Samui from Koh Phangan on the full moon party. And when I got to the harbour, I see about 8 people there. They were from Dubai. And they realised, they were told the same thing. They said, you know, no boats will be closing. There's always going to be a boat to take back, basically. You know, whatever time you wanted to come back, there was always going to be a boat. But that wasn't the case. It opened back at 9:30, and they were there about 7. And that's what time I got there. I thought I may as well just go back to my hotel, because I had a good night, and you know, I may as well just crash out in my hotel. And so what we done in the end, we all winded up. Well, the guy from Dubai, one of the guys, he asked one of the boatmen, you know, would you do a private boat back? You know, and we were all chipping. And the guy agreed to it. He had to go and drop people to another island first, so he waited about 20 minutes before he came back. And yeah, he agreed to it. He agreed on 5,000 baht per person. You know, there was 9 of us. But within the short space of time of that 20 minutes, in the end he had about 15 people on board, maybe a little bit more than that going back. So yeah, he made a bit of good money. It was an Italian guy who owned the boat. He took us back. I'd done some footage on that, but you know, it's not too good, so yeah, I'm not going to air that, unfortunately. But yeah, and yeah, so we all winded up chipping in and going back, so we didn't have to wait until the place opened up at 9 o'clock. That was great.